America woke up on July 1, 2024, to a bombshell. Jerome Powell, former Federal Reserve Chair, was under arrest. The charge? Treason. The Trump administration accused him of selling secrets to China. This sent shockwaves through the country. It was a stark reminder of the turbulent Trump years, and a sign of things to come. This wasn't just any arrest. Powell was a giant in the financial world. To see him in handcuffs was unthinkable to many. But the Trump administration sent a clear message. No one is above the law, not even the most powerful figures. This set the stage for a second term unlike any other. Trump wasted no time in his second term. He came out swinging, signing a flurry of executive orders in his first week. The Keystone XL pipeline, back on. Immigration, tightened. Environmental regulations, slashed. And for good measure, he threw in some tax cuts. These were bold moves designed to shake up the status quo. His supporters cheered, seeing a president who got things done. His detractors cried foul, claiming he was abusing his power. Love him or hate him, one thing was clear. Trump was back, and he meant business. But Trump's second term wasn't just about policy, it was also about settling scores. He had a long list of enemies, and he wasn't shy about naming them. Kamala Harris, Joe Biden, the deep state. He accused them all of corruption and treason. Trump promised to unleash the full force of the Justice Department on his opponents. He even vowed to appoint a special prosecutor to investigate the Biden crime family. These threats sent chills down the spines of many Americans. They feared a president who would weaponize the justice system for personal vendettas. At the center of the storm was Hunter Biden, the president's son. Hunter had long been a target for Trump and his allies. They accused him of shady business dealings in Ukraine and China. They claimed he used his father's name to enrich himself. These allegations dogged Hunter for years. He became a symbol of the perceived corruption of the Biden family. Trump and his supporters seized on these allegations, using them to discredit Joe Biden and his presidency. But Biden had his own controversies. He was accused of issuing pardons to political allies, letting criminals off the hook for personal gain. These allegations fueled accusations of hypocrisy. How could Biden claim to be tough on crime while pardoning his friends? These pardons further eroded public trust in the Biden administration. They added fuel to the fire of those who believed Biden was more interested in protecting his own than in upholding the law. Section 6. 50 years in Washington. What did Biden achieve? Critics pointed to Biden's long career in Washington as evidence of his ineffectiveness. 50 years in the political arena, and what did he have to show for it? They argued that he was a creature of the swamp, more interested in maintaining the status quo than in enacting real change. They criticized his handling of the economy, his foreign policy decisions, and his approach to immigration. To them, Biden was a symbol of a broken system, a career politician who had lost touch with the needs of everyday Americans. Section 7. 2 presidencies, 2 legacies. The contrast between Trump and Biden couldn't have been starker. Trump, the brash outsider who bulldozed his way through Washington, leaving a trail of chaos and controversy in his wake. Biden, the seasoned insider who tried to restore order and normalcy, but found himself bogged down by scandal and accusations of weakness. Two very different men, two very different approaches to leadership. One thing was certain, their presidencies would leave a lasting mark on American history. Section 8. The power of action versus the weight of time. Trump's supporters argued that his decisive actions, however controversial, were a refreshing change from the gridlock and inaction of previous administrations. They admired his willingness to challenge the establishment and shake things up. To them, he was a man of action, a leader who got things done. Biden's supporters, on the other hand, valued his experience and his commitment to traditional democratic values. They saw him as a steady hand, a leader who could unite the country after a period of intense division. To them, he represented stability and competence. Section 9. A nation divided, a future uncertain. As America moved further into the 2020s, it found itself at a crossroads. The political landscape was more polarized than ever. Trust in institutions was at an all-time low, and the future seemed uncertain. The Trump and Biden presidencies had exposed deep divisions within American society, divisions over race, class, ideology, and the very nature of truth itself. Healing these divisions would be the challenge of a generation. The question was, could America find a way forward?